What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Podcast, your premium podcast, talking sports with the average guys. My name is Anthony. This is my co-host here, Kenny.
What's happening?
And this is your premium spot to catch sports news with the average guys. You know what I'm saying? A little news first. You know, this is a topic-heavy episode, but still, you can catch us on anywhere you get your podcast on Sunday, 9 a.m. And also, if you don't have to listen to podcasts, you can catch us where? On YouTube, Monday, 5 p.m.
Yep.
So there's no reason why you shouldn't get there. You shouldn't listen. Once again, got my brother here, Ron, with us again. You know what I'm saying?
What up?
You know what I'm saying? Got him coming in with us again, you know, because we got to have, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's cool having me and Kenny talk. Sometimes I need somebody else, you know? Kenny be on some bull sometimes, but it is what it is.
It's a fresh voice, man. Let's keep it.
It's a real. These last episodes been hate. You know I've been wanting behind the music all my life. So, you knew this before you started this mission. You knew that eventually we got to break up with that. This track.
Reunion tour.
All that. All that documentary, IDK Doc, coming out soon.
Heavy.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's talk. We're being crazy right now. The topic heavy show, man. We'll talk some real stuff a little bit, get a little serious, keep it light though. On the first one, I just want to talk a little bit about March Madness, man. This is the only time anybody really cares about college basketball. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
Right. That's the only time I tune in.
Like, and you know why? It's the brackets. You get your bracket. You want to pick the upsets. You want to pick the You want to like be right. It's like
Cinderella team.
Yeah. And then speaking of Cinderellas, I gotta say this with this man on here. 2015, Norfolk State played Missouri. When that bracket came out, what was the first thing I said to you?
Oh, Missouri beating Missouri.
I said off top. I said, yo, Kenny, we can beat these cats.
Yeah. That was like that 1 versus 16 match.
Yeah, 2-15. But yeah, we got him. I said, as soon as Sunday I was watching the bracket challenge. I think I was at work or something like that back then when I worked on Sundays. We saw it. That's all popped up. And I think I was on the phone, which I was like, yo, we gonna beat these cats. Yeah. We gonna beat them. Sure enough.
Dang, that was back in the day. It was your boy Kylo Quinn, right?
Yeah, Kylo Quinn shocked the world. Put Norfolk State on the map, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about on the map, but they won.
I also too like the
how many games y'all won this year?
I was about to say, I also like the cool story speaking about Hampton. Of when remember we all linked up in the student center and this
and watched Kyrie score 40.
About to say we played Hampton in the 2A tournament. And that was I think Kyrie was fresh off and coming back from an injury that game.
Kyrie was injured like for half the season, and so I had to come back for this game in Hampton. In the second half, he scored like 30. It was over.
But Hampton has won.
Yeah.
A game, a good Iowa State team. Back in I think that was early 2000s. But Hampton has won too. You know.
Yeah.
So shout out to that. But that's the great thing about March Madness in my eyes. I like to look at the upsets. Yeah. And it's happening more prevalent now. I mean, you had FAU.
Yeah.
FAU was a 9 seed, so it was better. But that Ferry Dickinson team made it a long way. You had that University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Yeah.
They made it.
Remember that
They were the first 16 seed to be the 1 seed, beat Virginia.
Remember that VCU year.
Yeah, VCU. It's like the Cinderella runs that make March Madness what it is. And then let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? With sports betting here, it's even more fun.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now that you can like bet who's going to win a bracket, win one side of the region.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of money last year. These young boys had me.
Yeah, I didn't even try last year.
Losing money.
was out here dropping weight off the bracket.
He's like, ain't no way this 6 seed about to beat this. 11 seed about to beat this 6 seed. You know, it happens, but this March Madness had to bring it up some. It just brings moments like some of the moments that I remember when Villanova won that championship. And my man threw it back, shot that 3.
They had Jalen Brunson on that team. Speaking of, Cal Bridges,
Villanova team,
and DiVincenzo was on that team.
Yep. They had everybody.
Yeah, that Villanova team
and Josh Hart, I think.
Yeah. Then what's the other one? Mario Chalmers locking it down for Kansas.
Yeah,
that's still
they would get some hate on.
No, I heard it in your voice.
I don't mess with Chalmers, bro. That's another
topic. It just makes moments like that with North Carolina and Marcus Page in the Final Four hitting that crazy 2-point shot to get them to the championship game.
That was a moment. Melo as a freshman,
Melo, that came out of nowhere. Everybody knew Melo was nice. No, Syracuse went like that during the season.
Him, Hakeem Ward, but
Hakeem Ward was a dog.
Hey,
so I feel you. I mean, that's Syracuse. Hakeem Ward on the block was crazy.
That 1-2 punch, but I digress.
They made a sports cover that year, right?
They were not a sleeper, but
they wasn't no sleeper.
Shut up, Melo.
No, they wasn't no sleeper, but they didn't perform in the season like everybody thought they would. And speaking of runs, that UConn run with Shabazz and them to the championship.
And with Kimba too?
Kimba team,
That Kimba had to win the big. Kimba had to win the Big East to even get in the tournament.
That was that crossover against Pitt. Yeah.
Won the Big East and then won the championship.
Yeah, that was wild.
Great. Then Shabazz, Connecticut low-key probably got the best team in college basketball right now.
For the men's, yeah.
But speaking of March Madness, now this is where we got the discussion. Which one you more hyped to see? Because I low-key am kind of hyped to see this women's tournament. I'm kind of hyped to see this women's tournament.
This is the biggest year for women's basketball in a long time.
Yo,
that Caitlin Clark girl ain't no joke.
Nah, she different, bro.
She the female Steph Curry.
Like different, bro.
There's a lot of girls don't like.
I'm about to say I like South Carolina too. While we talking,
LSU gonna be there. Well, them girls from Stanford, was it Stanford is pretty good.
Yeah.
Connecticut got that one girl back that was hurt. Yeah, she's back. Juju's out there as USC.
That's what I'm going for. She LA homegrown.
Her handles is crazy.
That's
Diana Taurasi.
That's the same way I feel about Shorty out for South Carolina. The point guard, lay with the buckets.
Yeah,
she got a dummy bag.
You got like low key. It's like my Native American girl out of Utah that just ain't athletic. Y'all gotta see it. Like she ain't athletic.
She in the paint, right?
Yeah. She get the stuff out and knock the three. Get it out the net. You know what I'm saying? like you gotta watch her. I wish I knew her name, but like I watched her a little bit at some of the Utah games that came on. Colorado, they number 2 in the nation.
They alright.
You know what I'm saying? Nice squad.
Deion Sanders done for the team. I'm about to say I might tune into women's more than men's this year. They got the star players, the star factor.
But out of all what we mentioned, though, right? Going back to air control, this is the time where we're pushing the stars, bro. Where you can really make a name and be a star coming into the NWA. This is the resurgence that the WNBA, I want to say, needed, but getting that. But as far as getting that fresh crop in,
because like we ain't even talking about we're talking about stars, but then we talk about tennis. Like Ole Miss ate a bad squad. Tennessee got a good squad. Even on the mid-major level, like NT girls are good. They can maybe upset somebody. Both of our girls, I lost 4 games all year, upset some Power 5 schools.
That WNBA draft will look like
we're not.
That WNBA draft will look like 84.
That Jordan draft. That 03 LeBron.
It's just like when I was like thinking the same time I was about March Madness because the guys, okay, but like I said, this women's tournament is shaping up to be something. It's stars.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that, though. I know we're gonna talk about NIL and different things later, but honestly, they have to. I think it's 3 years before they can go pro, or 3 to 4 years. Where the men's
they don't choose to.
Are you sure? I don't. Well, right now it's about the money.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
Yeah,
they can leave whenever they want to.
Yeah, but the men's at high school they either go into a different league, like G League. They go overseas. They get to pay early. There's not enough stars because they are one and done players in the men.
But then let's talk about that though a little bit. Let's talk since it's segueing into March Madness, NIL, whatever. A lot of NBA players saying there's no league for some of these cats need to go to college because some of these cats is coming out this draft is mostly foreign players.
Yeah,
the top like 6 of the 10 are foreign players.
Exactly.
The game, it's a lot of guys getting in the league know how to play the game. Like that you can see. Like Scoot, athletic as hell. He looked lost.
Yeah, he's not panning out right now.
Wemby come over, fundamental guru.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even my man from Houston, dog, the power forward, that's a rookie. It's averaging like 20 a game.
Yeah, okay.
American play, they need to go back to college. It's time. Take the G League, take the Ignite team out. They get NIL money, so now cats can go make money in college. Mm-hmm. Some of these cats that was in college will get exposed to not be like that. Everybody will go to Brandon Jennings route and go overseas. Brandon Jennings, so I saw him up personal in Greensboro.
Yeah.
You know, back in high school.
Different.
That's a different cat. My man averaged like 40 a game. Like, and he went overseas, did it, came back, did it.
Right.
It's not a lot of guys like that. You know what I'm saying? LaMelo kind of different breed. Mm-hmm. Some of these guys, they need college, man. And they can build up their star power while they learn the game. The women, it's a money thing. It doesn't make sense for them to leave after 1 year. Like Angel Reese, I'm Angel Reese, I'm staying as long as I can. Caitlin Clark left because I think she didn't bring nothing for the proof.
Yeah, she's about to break the record for most points scored in her career ever, men's or women's.
Pete Maverick's record. That record stood done
for like since the 70s.
You know what I'm saying?
So what else do I have to accomplish? Yeah, NCAA championship will be the ultimate goal, but I've broken every single record or I'm about to break every single record.
Played in the championship game.
Yep. Yeah, she played in it, so. But like you said, NILs is different. Like Angel Reese is making, I think her net worth right now is like over $1 million just on NIL deals, and she's earning that. When she goes to the WNBA, the most she can make as a rookie, I think, is like $75,000.
Breanna Stewart took a pay cut.
Why am I doing
minimum? Yeah, Breanna Stewart took that pay cut to stay with New York.
Yeah,
it's making less than the league minimum just to stay in New York to keep a team. Like
the star players are only making 6 figures in WNBA. So back to college, you're making so much more NIL than you would at WNBA. It doesn't make sense to just rush to the league right now.
And if I'm not making NIL money, and I know I'm a WNBA player, everybody doesn't make NIL, which we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm not, if I'm a player in general, and I'm not making NIL money, I might be a WNBA player, so I'm not gonna make that much. Then I'm gonna use the system. I'm gonna stay and just get multiple degrees, get my master's degree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something that's gonna last me even longer.
Exactly.
So, you know, that's what I'm going to talk about March Madness a little bit because I really want to highlight how, like, if you're listening to me, this women's tournament going to be up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to be talking about. That's what I'm going to be watching. Yeah. I'm going to watch both, but this women's tournament,
I'm tapped in.
They got me.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Because I'll be watching on Sundays when some of these SEC matchups be coming on ESPN. I'm like, oh, these games is lit.
Tough. And they tough and close.
And they can, and they're not like, just to start, like these, like the level of talent that's out there, these girls can play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's just what I want to say. But you got anything else on the March Madness thing?
No, not really. Not really. I would just say that it was just going back to the as far as Euro players, as far as stateside players. I would just say that probably that's like a systemic thing is why those players are getting bad too. I wouldn't discount that. As far as
they go pro early.
It's about to say the level of talent and the level of play is just different. It's because they're they kind of practice.
So, but like you know what I'm saying, like everybody should take care of what we're about to talk about. So we can skip. I'm gonna kind of skip a point that I probably wasn't about to do. Let's talk about youth sports, right? So youth sports, we're talking about basketball. You listen to coaches. Us Gino talk. He says overseas they practice a lot.
Practice fundamentals. Yeah.
And you can see when they come to the league, especially in basketball, basketball we don't know foreign players will be coming like that heavy. They already are very fundamental heavy. You can tell that Wemby is fundamentally trained. You can tell that Luka got fundamentals. I think Luka can play defense. I think Luka don't want to play defense.
Right.
Josh Giddey just know how to play the game.
Yeah.
I think American players, we play a lot. We get caught up on the dunks and stuff like that. Yeah. I think they're not being coached. They're playing so many. These AUs are playing so much and not really practicing, not building chemistry with their teammates, and not learning how to play the game, how to be here, do this, do that. Where they're coming to the league, where now your athleticism, everybody's athletic.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody can do this. So now, like get to the point. We got to the point now where a lot of American players can't even shoot.
Oh yeah. They're making it all raw ability and athleticism, not skill set.
And that's a problem.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's a problem. That's one of my problems with youth sports. Are we training in America the right way? Or let's keep it a buck, how the coaches become prima donnas?
No, it's we training to get spotted at these camps. You know, so to your point, of course, it's not going to be basketball. I'm going to switch over to football again.
Yeah.
But it's very much so that I will go to a 7-on-7 camp, a Reebok 7-on-7, or a Under Armour 7-on-7, knowing that there's going to be faces, there's going to be coaches there's going to be guys that's going to do it. So instead of making a fundamentally over-the-shoulder catch, I'm going to turn around, do a 360 pirouette one-handed. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that's not a highly efficient play. You know, but and knowing that I probably wouldn't do that with pads on. Knowing that you're gonna take a one-hander over the middle, knowing that you wouldn't do that in the game because the safety's gonna bear down on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're saying I'll take that back over to basketball where in AAU you got kids in a 14U league come down pulling as soon as they get over a half court.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing technical or sound about that. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing it because you know there's somebody up there in them stands who's like, hey, I got a kid that's gonna that can pull from anything. He can shoot out there, you know, he can shoot from the parking lot. It's nothing to that.
It's flashy plays have been part of the game, but at some point there's but then some of the kids know how to do flashy plays, can't make the basic play.
Right.
Yeah, but I know that baller's life is gonna be there. And they're gonna catch it on camera.
That's one of the worst things I think. Like the whole highlight camera era, especially with basketball. Now football, you still got to know the fundamentals. You ain't gonna be on the field. Let's keep it real. But with basketball, that highlight stuff.
Football don't do that.
Football
I think they do a bunch of highlights.
They do a bunch of highlights on 7-on-7, but at the end of the day, we put the pads on. That technique got to come back.
That's true.
That's true.
We start and all equalizing. We start hitting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by like you wouldn't do that acrobatic of a catch, or you kind of get back to your fundamentals because doing all of this, Odell, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get your head knocked off.
Yeah.
You gonna get killed out there doing that.
Facts.
There's a time and place for that.
For sure.
But basketball, you know, the highlight or the dunk.
True.
Oh, the block off the backboard. Oh, you know, what are we doing?
Well, now it's about the three-point culture now. So, like, people are trying to be Steph. So, right if they get to the half-court line, they're trying to shoot and show their range. And that's cool and all. That's a nice highlight. But, you know, what else can you do? Can you dribble? Can you make the right pass, right play? Like, it's more than just, like, okay, Steph Curry, I can shoot from 35 feet.
Yeah. And it's like, and my thing is, like, what are these youth coaches telling these guys? Because most of y'all ain't going to be scorers in the league, even if you make it to the league.
Yeah, no.
Most of y'all guys are going to be D3 guys.
Right.
And or maybe like a scorer off the bench, but not really we're not making plays for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems like some of these youth sports, like, it's not fundamentally sound. Like, we got to the point now where we're drafting American guys that can't shoot at all.
It's terrible.
And now it's getting to the point, I don't know, it just seems like circling all back like to the Cam Newton fight, right? He's out there trying to promote 7-on-7, which he has been the biggest promoter on 7-on-7. And these coaches hate with the hate. You know, it's all good to have a little bit of hate, but like, you gonna fight that man because y'all was talking during the game and you lost?
It's a little delulu, bro.
Yeah.
It's a little delusional, bro. Like, for one, it's just like you got a platform, use it. And there's multiple other like 7-on-7 teams out there, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, you invited us up, go in there, showcase talent, right? Maybe your team didn't win, whatever, but these are grown men we talking about.
Yeah.
These are all grown. If anybody's supposed to be out there to set the example, you know, and lay the foundation of what
that's
the
what
sport is
you
built on.
do.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's never supposed to be that part where it's always going to be competitive. I'm not going to remove that factor out of it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's supposed to be competitive. You know what I'm saying?
The ones teach other lessons too.
Exactly.
You know, that talk.
Conduct, sportsmanship, stuff like that. But at the same time, that's the point of these 7-on-7 leagues is that we facing a team that's not in my district or not in my region. you know, so it's really get to see the level of talent. That was the purpose of these travel leagues, whether it's basketball or football.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you think you're nice, but go down there to, I'm just talking about for football. All right, you think you're nice in Virginia, go down there to Georgia, see what them boys talking about. Go down to North Carolina, see what them boys talking about. That's what travel leagues was when I was coming up. Now it's just like, nah, I'm nice. My highlight package says I'm nice. I beat everybody here. If I see anything different, y'all must be cheating, or y'all, this is rigged, or whatever the case may be. But only the people that's in place to stop that is the coaches,
right?
Is the adults. We do expect the adults to be the adults when it's time to.
Exactly. That coach decision making was horrible, right? I'm gonna tell you why. Not because they lost the game or was coaching. Man, people thought that Cam was fighting kids, bro.
That's a fact.
You fight a big 6'6", 240 dude. People thought Cam was fighting kids, and I'm grown up.
They grown men.
Yeah. And you got tossed. So now the coach, I question that decision making. You went to a losing situation, coach. You never had a chance to win that.
Yeah, now you won't get invited again.
You never had a chance to beat that man.
He wanted that too. Yeah.
But it's just youth sports is supposed to, yes, competitiveness is supposed to be there, right?
Yeah.
Which I question competitiveness in youth basketball, because a lot of these cats will sit there and play and be a varsity school team as a freshman and go in the summer and play 15 and under. Why are you not playing 17 and under or 18 and under? You're not getting better.
Nah.
You just want to go dunk on everybody,
right, and showcase your talent, but
you're not getting better.
Yeah, you're not.
Like back in the day, like I know when I played like AAU baseball a little bit and some other stuff. If you was nice like that, you paid up. You don't play the same.
Yeah.
You don't play the same. Like if I'm a varsity freshman, I'm playing 17 and under. I'm trying to find a 17 under team. Even if I don't play as much, I'm just trying to get better playing against guys bigger and stronger than me. I don't want to play against 15 and unders with guys that play on their JV team, but they didn't probably play on their high school team. I think sometimes it's like, oh, I want to compete. Yeah, maybe. But I also want to get these highlights off.
Yeah.
Right. It's just different now, man. Like, they don't want to compete. But to what Kenny was saying, like, okay, you play somebody like in Georgia, and then like, okay, now you got to see how you stack up in South Carolina, different things like that. A lot of people don't want to do that anymore. They, like you said, the highlights. You're talking about your experience. I remember back in the day, my dad signed me up for like a little tournament, and I was in the kind of the same class as like DeMar DeRozan and Romeo Miller when they was going to SC. So I'm trying to see how I stack up. Yeah, I'm good at this private school, but then I could go play some people from Compton. Man, I got my ass whooped. But I grew from that. I learned the lessons.
But no,
and they don't want to go through the lessons
right.
and steps to get to where you need to be.
Think about pickup tournaments though.
Yeah.
Like you can be a beast. Not pickup tournament, pickup games. You can be a beast over here on this court.
Yeah.
Right? But the true test is when you go over to this court and you see catches. I went over to a midnight jam with one of my boys. We thought we on some pickup stuff, playing a midnight jam with my boys, hosted by the radio station that had Midnight Ball.
Yeah.
I mean, we get there, cats just flying all over the court. And then my boys who play high school ball was like, yo, man, we can do this. Like we got our butt kicked, but like taking that, some people don't even take that challenge.
Right.
Like, okay, I'm a beast at this rec center. Oh, yeah. Oh, so somebody said, hey, man, y'all should go ball with us over here. And you get over there, and them cats is balling.
Yeah.
But you go over there, you get your butt kicked a little couple times, and you start getting better.
Okay.
That's
what I'm supposed to.
But the cats just want to stay the king of the hill this spot. Nah, let's go over here and ball.
Get better
and then when I get better here, I'm going to go over here and ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was the thing just with us. And, like, we didn't play, like, college basketball or nothing like that.
Right.
That was the thing, just trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
trying to challenge myself. I don't see that. Everybody said, oh, the competitive. I don't see that. Some of these cats, I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, if I'm like a sophomore and I'm playing varsity and dominating, during the summer, I'm trying to go play against the pros.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, especially in LA, I'm trying to get in at the pavilion when Paul George come back and them come back and get some run. Yeah. I'm trying to get that type of run. I don't want no run with these high school cats because, like, if I'm like a sophomore and I'm like known. I'm like my rivals is up.
Right.
I'm getting offers. I'm trying to go play
At least
where the pros at. I'm
kids.
trying to go get in the Drew League or something. I'm trying to do something like I'm really trying to like up my status. Even if I get my ass kicked, ain't no gonna make me better. Maybe work on different moves. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see that as much nowadays. Not to say everybody want to dominate and just be king of the hill, be a big fish in a small pond.
And that's why it don't translate when you get to the league. When you talk about stateside versus European play. The European players, Luka was 15 playing against grown men. You see how that translated because he got better. He worked on his game. You see us, like you said, you're a sophomore playing varsity, but then now you want to play the 15 under, like, lesser talent. That doesn't help you to get better once you get to the league or get to, higher levels of pro. So, yeah, it's just
a thing. And then and that goes into now. I don't think it'll get better only because now we got NIL. No. And don't get me wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm a component that players should get paid. I'm a component of the NIL thing. But now we're giving money to young kids. Not everybody's not getting a lot of money. Some people are just getting like a bit. But now, if you heard some of the coaches on the recruiting trail and stuff like that, everybody's like, "Yo, coach, you know what I'm saying? I'll come through, but I'm gonna need about 150."
Yeah.
When the NIL is name, image, and likeness, you're supposed to get paid off your own image and likeness. Not like, oh, my coach is supposed to find me money. But that's what it's turned into. But then I have no problem if that's the case. But then I don't want to hear no crying when we fire or when like a player is not that good.
Yeah.
Or not what I thought it was gonna be, and you get cut. Because you're not living up and paying you $500,000 and they're doing like, oh man, what about my school?
Damaging my brand, yeah.
Okay, what about your school? Yeah. In my eyes. Maybe I'm wrong. What y'all think?
Nah, I'm all with it. Ain't gonna get no bad talk from me because because they're getting money, well, they're allowed to get money as early as 14. And just to backtrack a little bit in the conversation as far as we're going to these camps, we're going to these showcases, and we've been building our brand up until the point where we're ready to pick a school. So by the time you're a senior and it's signing day, you're picking your price.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I'm cool with that. But when it comes to like your decision, it has to be informed. So if we're saying that a 17, 18-year-old kid can make a decision, that huge of a decision financially, and also at the same token make that huge of a decision like education-wise, like you telling me his future is based on at 18, 17, 18. If we're going to give you that much of a burden to carry, me at 40 plus as a head ball coach, I'm not letting those 17, 18-year-old kids decide how my family eat. That's just me. Now, you 17 and 18, you can hit this transfer portal and try to run it up again. Me, I'm 45 at HU, trying to run, trying to make it back to the celebration bowl. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some things out here. During those scouts or prospects coming to watch me be a coach or watch me or come and evaluate, say if I'm a position coach, come and evaluate my DB room.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. But I took a bet on you. Yeah. And if you fail out, like, all right, cool, at least I got some residual NIL money coming. Right. But you ain't about to mess up what I got going on because I still got a mortgage to pay. Or I got rent to pay. And I still got my kids' college I got to, save for. Just life happening on my end that I'm not going to put in the hands of a 17, 18-year-old kid. I can't do that. Mm-hmm. So if it comes down to, hey, you got to go so I can get this other kid on the scally who showed me, some good things on tape or I've seen them up close or whatever the case is, that's just what's going to be. I don't care about your brand.
You're going to lose that on recruiting, though. Like, losing talent.
That's the
thing. It's going to hurt you with talent.
Because they'll start talking. Because I think people like NIL, but I don't think people like college students being workers.
Yeah.
So if you get treated like a worker, like we all got jobs, and we don't do our job, we got to go.
Right.
But we're grown, so we look at that different. We're like, they're college students, they trusted you to come and take care of their education, which I personally think you gotta take it out because let's just be real. If say IDK has a NIL deal, I don't want no joker that's on the bench doing my NIL deal.
That's a fact.
I don't want no quarterback that throw picks all the time doing my NIL.
That's a fact.
So I feel like we can't have it both ways. What you think?
I mean, I agree. But I mean, also, we got to stop acting like NIL affects all colleges and it affects like all these players. Less than I feel like 60%. Like, there's only a few handful of people that are getting real NIL money. So like, you still have to, work your ass off to recruit. You still got to make sure like you're finding the right talent. But the people who are getting the NIL deals, yeah, you got to hone them in because like Kenny said, you can't just. He's not about to mess up how I eat. So, but I think for the most part,
but these kids are asking for it though.
Yeah, they are asking for it.
Like this social media era now is different.
Yeah,
because they ask for it,
right?
And they're like, "What's the thing you gotta say?" Sometimes like, "You ain't that bad."
Yeah, you ain't that bad for it. But I honestly think they need some uniformity when it comes to the policy. Because, I mean, this just kind of started was effective 2021.
Yeah.
So, NIL is still based off, like, state by state. There's not a uniformity to the NIL. So, NCAA needs to find a way to, like, put a standard policy out for NIL so that each college in all respective states, all respective conferences know how they can go about for recruiting purposes, for just in general. But I don't know. I think NIL is a good thing. I think it helps people, one, to stay in school, and we were just talking about the WNBA.
Attention.
Yeah, attention. So now you got household names. So like the Caitlin Clarks, the Angel Reeses, they're not just doing one and done. They're staying.
They're staying, but the women are staying at the school.
Right.
Really, the football is the problem. The basketball transfers and basketball is what I do get. Basketball is like, and you can speak more to it, but basketball, you can think a coach is going to let you do this role. And if a coach is not letting you do that role, it just might not be best for your game. That I need to transfer out of here because I want to score, but coach see me. I want to be a wing scorer, but coach really see me as a power forward rebounder. So, and you have that case like the guy at Norfolk State right now. He left UNCW, was averaging 12 points a game, now he's averaging 20 points a game at Norfolk State, and it's like the mid-major on the finals for mid-major player of the year. So I think basketball always had transfers.
Yeah,
it's the football that guys are like. Starting like ETN's brother left with the Georgia because Georgia gave him. I ain't saying Georgia gave him. I don't know that for a fact. Word on the street, the Georgia gave him.
Allegedly,
like that.
Allegedly.
But like you got starters dipping. Like the starter from Ohio State left and went to Syracuse.
Do you another one. Buddy from Alabama, Caleb Downs. He left Ohio State. Same thing. Money.
Like. That's where it's becoming weird because now it's like everybody has, especially in football for some reason. Basketball just always had an ego, but football, the ego is like, it was ego but team. You got cats now that's like committing as freshmen, then dipping because I ain't play. You know how good you got to be as a freshman to play in college?
Not be redshirted, yeah.
Like, that's where the NIL also come be like, okay, well, you did good for me. I gave you the 5. He was getting about 200,000, 150,000 from a collective because most of the stuff comes from collectives that the school gets for everybody. It's like, okay, you got that. Oh, but that's not good enough. Even though my stats ain't really improved, I'm gonna go here because they're gonna pay more money. It's just that's weird to me. I never thought they were starters or leaving.
Right, but some people were staying. Like, well, I'm surprised who hasn't left yet. Manning kid from Texas. He got crazy NIL money, and he should leave because he's.
But then you know who his dad is though. Like he
ain't hurt
for that.
But he still want to play and still get that,
Because ain't the old boy that started over him.
He's staying. He's staying another year.
So you register, but then like this is where the parents come in.
Yeah.
Like Peyton, like or Archie, not Archie, but his son. What's his older brother's name? Oldest. What?
Yeah, I forgot.
He's saying like, "Hey, son, you redshirt this year. It's still your freshman year. You was come back. This is your freshman year. He gotta leave next year. That still gives you 3 years
of eligibility.
Now, if you don't win out the job after you leave, then yeah, it's time to transfer.
Yeah.
But what you gonna dip out now is to go somewhere? If you like, my thing is, if you like Texas from the beginning, and this was your spot, give the school a chance. And I know it sounds kind of like back talk because I know and the coaches can leave whatever, but give the school a chance. If everything is the same, man, let's give the school a chance. Like, he redshirted as a freshman. Okay, now you're a freshman redshirt. Old boy gonna play this year. Do what they do. He leave, he'll be a sophomore redshirt. That means he got 3 years to play. It's 3 years is plenty enough tape.
True.
But that goes back to the parents though. A lot of these cats now you throwing money at cats that might not have. It might have somebody in the ear like, hey, big dog, at 200 to help the family. I know you want to go to Florida, but Georgia paying 300 now. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and go to Athens. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and go to Colorado now.
That's what I'm saying. You budgeted out some good plot of money at a very young age. Like, hey, they say that's 200, but ain't the real true 200. That tax money stepped on it. That's gonna be about 175, 140 something. So you should really take this money over here. But even though that system you go into ain't gonna do nothing for you, they ain't gonna do nothing for you.
They don't have no degree that you can do.
Yeah, even though that school that offer you over here ain't got nothing for you, but that money good over there.
So I'm gonna need to take that because I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, that's another discussion too.
I mean, it's happening. That's what we're talking about. Like that's a real discussion. Like, I really think it should be safeguards. NCAA should force the schools or help the schools have advisors where they have meetings. And they teach these guys financial literacy.
That's a good point.
For this, because man, like that's rough, man. That's a lot for anybody that like they ain't really sends out money when you go to make like even if it's 100, somebody get 100 off the rip, give you a check.
At 17,
are you gonna have the smartness at 17? Like I would tell mine, like yo, get that in installments, bro. You don't need it all at once.
We talking about a process that's been in place since what 2021?
Yeah.
Has that where it gets to the point where NIL supersedes NCAA?
Yeah, well, you know I feel like NCAA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They don't have no jurisdiction. Every time they try to do anything, the courts overrule them.
Right.
Because the Supreme Court said that you have to pay them if they can get money. So you can't put that. They try to put them on the transfer portal. The court knocked that down because that Supreme Court ruling runs deep. I mean, basically, you can't take all their name, image, and likenesses.
Yeah, so in a sense, like if NIL is already built to one day, surpass any rule or regulation that NCAA can ever put in play. Going back to the point of sitting down with these kids, what responsibility do we have with these kids to teach them about these things that's important to their, to their future, such as financial literacy?
Come on, the schools have to do it. I think the schools should. I mean, now we don't live in utopia. I know this is America. Yeah. I think the schools.
Yeah, financial literacy should be a base course.
They're not doing that. They're doing basket weaving 101. They just passing. Come on, man. They're not taking real classes.
It's not. I just think like it's a setup for some kids to fit. And I think with the social media era, this just came at a really bad era. It's in its development at a really bad era.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody has inflated egos right now. Mm-hmm. It's nobody that's like, you know what? Like back around, they'd be like, we could acknowledge like, yo, I'm good, but this cat over here is different.
Yeah.
It ain't that nowadays. I think these cats really be like, yo, I'm just good at that cat. They're not.
But I mean, that benefits social media, benefits NIL. I mean, you're able to build your brand off of social media.
Yeah, I get the NIL.
It's a good time to have
It's a good time to have NIL, but I think it's a bad time for the type of who we give NIL money to. Because not everybody can deserve it. You can't tell them.
You still got to earn that money.
You got to earn it.
If you don't have a following or a brand, you're not going to get it.
That's why they're telling the coaches. That's why they're telling the coaches in the schools to get it right. Because you don't have the NIL is supposed to mean like your car dealership.
Yeah,
right.
Wants to run a couple commercials with you, have maybe sign some footballs and give away or something like that. I get a check for that.
Right.
Now it'll turn into like, hey coach, I need this money. What? I'm not supposed to get this for you.
Yeah, nah.
Like these collectives that the school are getting are supposed to be a bonus. But now it's like kids are like, yo, the only way I can stay if I can get like 150.
Mind you, a kid that ain't never seen 150.
Right.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't never seen that type of brand in his life. But go for it.
Right, the parents too. Parent making 50K. Like, come on, we need that one.
Again, we were moving these kids from like the essence of just like having fun, competing, trying to get better. We doing all this for a social following.
Yeah.
To run, your social impact up and numbers and inflating the numbers, stuff like that. That's where you see a high value name, a high value star, but a low value product. Where you end up with a Scoot Henderson, where it's like, man, this nigga can't even shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not trying to pile too much on Scoot with his dad.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we take any of these cats where it's just like, you go over to football, it's like, dang, bro, I thought he was gonna hold the state down. Bro, done went, halfway across the country to play. We even said this entire time he was gonna, stay around the way and play for the state, because that's going now. That's another thing that NIL moved up the table. It's like, I'm going where the money is. It's no longer about loyalty to the people that have watched you since Pee Wee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's a slippery slope. I mean, it's like, I'm glad it's here, but I think it can't stay the wild, wild west forever.
Yeah.
Eventually, some of the alumni that are getting in NIL will be like, where's my return on the investment?
Mm-hmm.
For the smaller ones. I'm not talking about like what Shadur got, the Angel Reese got, and Caleb got. Everybody, I'm talking about for the local ones that's getting this money for these guys. Because they got at school. I ain't trying to dish out $200,000 a year or $300,000 a year.
That's what I said. They got to finalize the policy right now. It's still in the interim, like the initial stages. But once they do it across the board, I think that's how universities will be able to move different.
Yeah,
they gotta be marginalized to a degree, bro.
Yeah, sure.
This is a whole thing. But another thing I want to talk about that I didn't put on the line of the day, a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Let's shake things up. Let's get spicy a little bit.
You gotta keep us on. Keep us on the edge.
Right.
On the edge.
What's up, man? What's up?
Couple things. Let's say like a would you rather game or what's better.
Okay.
Sports edition.
Okay.
He's off topic though. I literally thought about it like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. What is the bigger event? What is a more can't miss event? Heavyweight boxing championship match. Big time heavyweight boxing championship match in Vegas. Super Bowl. Game 7 NBA Finals. March Madness Championship. Or that's it.
I say we doing all these in one?
No, that's it. Which one is better? I don't
No,
know.
it's either or would you
I'm
rather.
saying you do that.
No, you can rank them. No, would you rather? Which one is a can't on the level of I can miss it to can't miss? Then 4. 4 being I can miss that. 1 being I gotta be there. So let me repeat it.
Yeah, I remember a heavyweight.
So you got a heavyweight fight.
Yeah.
You got college basketball championship, March Madness championship, Game 7 NBA Finals, Super Bowl.
A lot of it determines who's competing. But if you just in general, off top, heavyweight fight, I can miss that. That's gonna be the one I can miss.
In Vegas?
And even if it's in Vegas, yeah, I can miss that.
Okay. So I said 4.
I say if I want to see something good, it's either going to be Super Bowl or March Madness. And I'm an NBA guy.
So Game 7 NBA Finals.
Game 7 is going to be like 3. It's going to be March Madness 2, and I'm going to say Super Bowl 1. Especially if I got good seats. The way that the last couple of Super Bowls been, it's been to the wire. I think it's can't miss. I think it's box office. Like it's appointment viewing television where I'm stopping everything in my day and I'm sitting down watching this.
Yeah, mine's is kind of close. That's true. So Super Bowl #1 off top. Too much production goes into it for it to miss it.
Right.
We mean like the halftime show, all that.
Yeah.
Pre-game, the stuff around it. But that's 1. 2, I'll probably go Game 7 NBA. I don't even know if I have an attachment to it, but it's very rare that they go Game 7 in the finals. That just sounds like history's written over it.
So boxing is low?
I'm about to say 3. It was fighting with boxing. But my reason for boxing being low is because those two can run it back.
Right.
They can always have a rematch.
It's a moment, though.
Go
ahead.
It's the same thing with, it's like, okay, Wilder Fury. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had a draw the first time, and it was like a classic fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It came back and was still a classic after that. Triple G Canelo, classic first time, bring it back, classic again. You know what I'm saying? So it's a chance, even if I miss the first one, I can always run it back and see the next one because they're going to do the rematch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like your Game 7s, your Super Bowls, that's a moment in time.
Yeah.
That's a moment in
but
time.
Like,
you remember? Like, I remember
what about
where
a
I
Tyson
was.
fight?
We talking Buster Douglas?
No, like them Tyson was can't miss fights, and you know.
Yeah, but then you mad because you spent all that money and Tyson knocked him out in 30
first
seconds.
round.
But it's something you know.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay, this is mine. I agree with you. Boxing is probably 3. March Madness is 4.
Really? Okay.
March Madness is 4. Game 7 is number 1 for me over the Super Bowl because, and this is why. Super Bowl is 2, Game 7 number 1. I've seen them get to Game 7. The same 2 teams play a whole series, and now it comes down to this.
It's like Cleveland and the Warriors.
Yeah, like I done seen like the tension build up. So now they evenly matched. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? The Super Bowl is real close, but Game 7, just because of its build up, for me goes top because
I'm not mad at that.
Because like you saw Game 1, Game 2, okay, and they had Game 3. You say, dang, and then like especially like. And it makes it even more sometimes different, like somebody down 2-1 and came back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody down 3-1 came back. Like that LeBron Cleveland, when Cleveland came back from 3-1.
I mean, that was different. If you talking about
that's a moment in time that you had to be there to see. Like people can talk about it, you can see the block, you can see all that, but that moment of like watch, like, oh man, they won one game, you kind of like, okay, you know, they made it respectable. They won a game, like, yo, can they pull this off?
It's 3-3.
And now it's Game 7, 3-3.
I think it's about the storylines. I think storylines sell, like the Game 7, the finality of it.
Storylines sell sports.
Yeah, in general, yeah. Media helps drive that. But like, what was the storyline for the Chiefs and 49ers this year?
It wasn't a big one.
It was
Taylor Swift.
But yeah, but it was big money around it, you know.
And see, Super Bowl is kind of just like the spectacle of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Sometimes the storylines don't matter. Like NBA, like March Madness, the storyline of Cinderella made the Final Four.
Yeah.
This, that. Boxing, such and such, been on the road to, you know, we're going to get there. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
I done beat this person.
One time, one night. Let's do it. Yeah.
That's just me. I like a great story. If the story is good,
Then,
I'm there.
Yeah.
If the story like this Hayden Garcia get better storyline, I might pay $29 for it.
That's 29.
Or for the free. Send the link.
Like I said, man, matchups make fans. You know, whether that's basketball, football, boxing, whatever. There's a good matchup with a good story behind it. It's gonna make the event memorable.
Yeah.
You know, it's stories of legends. It's where was you when this happened? You know, it creates characters. It creates, it
builds legacy.
Notoriety. Bingo.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
so
that's real.
It's all about that. I think I ain't mad at nobody's list. You know, but that moment, I think we all agree that March Madness, March Madness can go. I think we all had that 4.
Because
I had boxing and then I had March Madness.
Like March Madness is just so unpredictable. You know what I'm saying?
Football's so great.
A couple of technical difficulties this game, ring light went out. You know what I'm saying? If you support the channel though, if you wouldn't happen. Just push the button. If you hit the button, we can. Never mind. I ain't
have a
whole to it.
Whole set here.
You know what I'm saying? But that was a good would you rather. Another would you rather sports edition. what's better? I think it's a preference thing. Watching a sporting event at the bar, watching the sporting event with like your homies and close friends, or sometimes, watching it by yourself.
I thought you were saying with your girl.
I ain't like doing that.
I know what's number 4.
Girl, we tapping you. What's that?
Yeah. That's easy enough.
There's some women that do no sports. Shout out.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Shout out to those women.
But if I'm gonna go first, with me, watching it with the homies is 1. Watching it by myself is 2. And watching it at a bar, I just can't. I'm not a big watching it at the restaurant or bar fan. That's not my vibe. But because it's kind of like, maybe something I really want to see, something I don't really care about. Because like you don't want to be that guy in the bar that's sitting in front of the bar like. It depends. We're like Bar Louie. Like
I was about to say, you thinking about a dub bar, like a bar that's a dub.
Yeah.
You got like the lit era of sports bars. When I'm like, it's packed.
Yeah.
Sunday football is packed. It's jumping.
You got to think about Kelly's.
Right. Wings wings and drinks is flowing.
Great time.
Yeah.
That was a moment.
That was another era.
You had to be outside for Kelly's.
You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
Yeah, don't wait, bro. So, don't let it get to you, bro.
It was a lot, bro. It was a good era though. Every Monday. Pool, wings.
Man, all right. So you got
Buffalo double fry.
You said solo. What was one for you?
One was with the homies.
With the homies.
2 was solo. 3 was the bar.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go 1 with the homies, 2 at a bar, 3 solo.
That's my list too.
Yeah, because I mean, with the homies, this is like because we probably been talking.
Yeah,
we've been doing side bets.
We've been drinking.
I told you. He trash. I told you.
Oh yeah.
And then with you at the bar, if you got a bar that's pretty lit, that's pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all right. You got a kind of like a peek into what fandom really is.
Oh
you got other fans that's right, they wild out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Especially like Eagles fans. That Nick Foles chant. Y'all know the one. Y'all are disgusted. You know what I'm saying? So, but you get a peek into what true fandom is and what true the nature of cheering for sports is, because you got people that's completely strangers dapping each other up like they've been friends for life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then solo, I'll probably go to sleep, depending on what game it is.
That football playing in the background sleep be heavy. That's a good sleep.
Quality.
That Sunday 4:00 game.
Every time.
I'll wake up for prime time.
Sweating. Quality rips.
Same list as Kenny, man. Honestly, talking shit with the homies is always going to be number 1. Especially the rivalry games. We just have we had the Eagles and Niners. I hosted that, and man,
woo! Oh, yeah!
Goddamn! Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that, but just talking shit, especially when your team is in, is always the best.
That's the best.
And then number 2, like Kenny said, just fandom. You really bond us with shit. Just
somebody you don't even know.
Yeah, you don't even know. You drinking beer, you dapping up. You don't even know this guy's an Eagles fan. All of a sudden, y'all buying shots to each other. Pull up.
This is my new friend.
Yeah, you made a friend for the night. It's just top tier. And then 3, by yourself, because if you want some good sleep, by yourself is fun. But it's nothing like just kind of watching a good game with people you know.
It's just I say by myself is how I act when I'm, especially now if I'm watching another state football game, it's by myself. I can't, because I don't need people to see me act like that. It's not right. That's just a fact. But I can get what you're saying. Going to the, you know what I'm saying? I can feel what you're saying. Last topic before we get out of here. This topic show been a good show. Appreciate everybody rocking with us. Yep. I think that this is my take, and y'all might not like it. We all play sports. I think we got to give the young Bulls a break on getting crunk to this female rap music. Because, people be like, they don't rock with it. if I was 17, 18, and we get hyped to ski, come on, that's a banger. That's a banger. The beat,
yo,
I didn't know we were gonna take this turn.
yeah.
I didn't know we was going there.
No, like I know back in the day, like we didn't have, like we had rap, we had some club bangers, we had like crunk music was out, but I can see with the beat and over some speakers, I'm gonna get a young boy some, like they want to turn up to that, let them turn up to that, you know. Y'all must not agree.
Nah, I'm out. But
Yeah.
good. Go ahead and land your plane, man.
You don't agree?
Land your plane.
I think
I landed it. What's up?
Yeah. I think like it wasn't even like a girly record, but I think what we had back in the day was Gucci with that. I think I love her, and we kind of sang that little part.
I'm not getting that. My
That's
body
the closest that we got.
so like y'all
Talking about Susie?
Yeah, my name
That's
is
why.
Susie.
I love Gucci record. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
but
real.
you talking about female records? That was the closest we got. Now they like, yeah, Glow, like
They prominent.
they different.
Yeah, you tell me, yeah, go and get you hyped before football game.
Cuban, no Cuban.
That's different.
Right, bro. Not when Boss Man
So-
Tito out there. You
I'm not
He
coming
just
home.
got here.
You know what I'm saying?
But that song, that beat ain't really made. Like the beats that some of these, like the other rappers, like Young Boy, I still listen to Young Boy. But like that like Get In With Me, that's not a beat you can turn up to before a game. I mean, the words is real.
About to say, it's more about the words at that point.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I can come up on layup lines.
I'm big side, I'm so big.
Come on, man. I'm about to score
So-
30 that night.
So okay, let's since I went left field, I'm wrong.
You did.
I'm bumping ski, man. You trying to see what's up? But you know what I'm saying?
Catch an L tonight. It's sober.
But so okay. Song you listen to back then before a game, and what would you bump right now?
Ooh,
That's a good topic.
That's solid. And I wish I had more prep work. All right.
That we wasn't listening to, we did listen
That
to.
was out. I'm trying to think.
I got mine, so y'all get some time.
All right, I'll probably see it. Go first.
All right, so my two I'm bumping, right? Never Scared was up there.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
And Lil Jon out there in the club with the club boy. I don't give a fuck. Man. You know what I'm saying? That junk. And then number three, you know, that's just a personal favorite in the headphone. You know, I gotta have vice versa on that.
Yeah.
But you know, if you understand, you understand. If you understand, you
Definitely from the
understand.
South.
You know what I'm saying? If you were,
I know about that.
you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta talk about it. But then now,
Yeah, vice versa.
you get it? Now I gotta have that Young Boy. I came through. That
That's
junk,
hard.
that junk is different. I gotta have that came through. See, I don't like now. I'm showing my age because I'm thinking college, but that Sheck West would have been on my list now
Oh,
too.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
that Sheck West, that Mo Bamba would have been on my list. And I ain't gonna lie, that Boss Man D-Lo probably on my list too.
Let me so froze.
Like black eyes.
Hey, I can't think of three. I could probably think of one for each. So I think back then, Head Buster was one.
Oh,
Head
Buster's
Buster.
a good one.
Head Buster was one, and I double down. I go two and say Knuckle If You Buck was out. Knuckle If You Buck was definitely one.
Oh, wait a minute. Stilettos wouldn't attract the dude bump?
Oh, that's good. I walk into that one.
Hey.
Hey.
You already know that. You got me.
You got to say a vibe. Like,
Come on, guys. We're going.
yeah.
You already know it's about to turn up.
Yeah, hey, you're right. You might know something.
Yeah, no.
Stilettos did it, but I'll say Head Buster. When I say Knuckle If You Buck, as far as again, I'll just go back to my college time. I'll probably say, what's that joint? Bankroll Fresh joint. Walking your chapter, take over.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That would definitely be one. That's an after game play we win on a World game.
Yeah, that'll be one.
And See Murder was one of my older ones too. Yeah, for my niggas.
Oh, dang.
That's a good one.
That's a perfect road game. Yeah, well, because I'm down. What? That's a perfect road game.
Walk in, try to take over your trap, probably one.
That's a good one.
Anybody looking at R&B for the game?
You know, I play R&B. Little Josie.
Hold on. I'm gonna figure out my second one. But what Jodeci song would you play?
Man,
Grab my lady.
No.
Freaking you? You a wild boy.
You a freak fool.
You let that come and talk to me, kiddo.
That's a banger.
That was a banger one, I'm saying. But it was different for me, man. Like, what actually happened, first, what I wanted, we came out in high school to, like, instrumental. So we had, Hero by Nas.
Y'all in the locker room spitting.
We had Hero by Nas come out. So, like, this song was like, you need a hero. I said, oh, that's not a good one. But what I actually listened to in the headphones getting ready was a big T.I. fan. So it was like, you might see me in the streets, my nigga, you don't know me. That was a banger.
That's a good one.
I had that joint, and then definitely some Jeezy. Go Crazy was another one I had. Go Crazy was fire.
That thug motivation.
That
whole first album
was crazy.
You could have played Air Force, and I promise you I got killed.
Air Force is crazy. But you were talking about college, we talking about now.
Yeah, you can say college or right now.
Oh, I'm about to say, like, it was a little post-college, but Travis Scott had one. It was, Fuck the Club. Fuck the Club. That was another one.
It's just some, So now that we brought up stilettos.
Oh, shit.
Because now I caught you.
We got him. We got him.
Now we can get up one. Y'all ain't both stilettos ever in the locker room?
Never in the locker room.
Boy, it was over the speakers extra loud.
Never in the locker room. But if it was like, we just got the dub, we going to a party after the...
play that
shit. we just got the dub. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying? We outside tonight.
Stilettos what you put on.
I'm not putting it on. But
I'm
not saying it cut off.
It'd probably be like March Madness if we was out in college.
March Madness is
the one. You gotta put some
future
in there.
You nobody know the word. Madness.
I know you said something about Jamaica.
Madness.
Yeah.
We mumbled that whole song. Lifestyle would have been one after the game too.
Yeah.
I'll probably play some Nip too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rap song you playing after the game.
Check me out.
Yeah.
Right.
And maybe some Dom too.
Nip and Dom was on the ride home after the party.
Yeah.
Especially Yellow Album. Yellow Album is the ride home.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about.
Yeah, West Side with Love for sure.
Kenny, we was on the same team, man. This is a Travis Porter.
Y'all lady tight.
Okay. My bad. That's a little too perfect.
Anyway, we have some fun out here on the pod.
Okay,
Had a good
My bad. We can end it.
Dude's getting kind of late.
Had
a good pod.
Patreon, we talked about it.
Good pod. You know what I'm saying? Catch us every Sunday, wherever you get your podcast at IDK Sports Podcast, anywhere, iHeart, Apple, Spotify, your web browser, your friend's phone, your mama's phone, sister phone, any phone. You can just pull it up, like, follow, rate. Let's know how we doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be mad if you get once, but no, I read comments though. Just know that. But
we outside with a comment.
And also, because it's every Monday at 5 p.m. right here on your YouTube every morning when we premiere the episode, and we will be in the chat, so you can drop a chat. If you agree, disagree, we will comment back. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe on YouTube. On YouTube's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got it on everybody's phone. Subscribe on 3 different devices. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Support black business.
Show love.
You know what I'm saying? But all of you got to do, though, to get all this premium content is do what?
Hit the damn button.
Just hit the damn button. Ron, my brother,
my dog.
Appreciate you coming through, man. Gotta have you come through again sometime.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Had a good convo and everything. And, Kenny, like always, man, we do this every Sunday and Monday.
We locked in, bro.
We do this all the time, IDK Sports Pod. Don't forget to follow me at Anthony E. Great. Follow my man Kenny F. Finesse in the gram.
Yes,
Follow the pod right there on the ticker, IDK Sports Pod 23. And let us know how we're doing. And don't miss any content. I swear, I'm telling y'all, we got something coming. I'm brewing up something that we're going to start talking about soon that you don't want to miss.
There you go.
Don't want to miss. But like that, we out until next time. I'll holler.
Peace.